Amazing helped Anthony through night classes.
I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. And you would, of course, be able to alter your time sense and slip, say, 75 years of subjective time into 8 hours of sleep. You would, I suppose, start out by fulfilling all your wishes. You could design for yourself what would be the most ecstatic life. Love affairs, banquets, dancing girls, wonderful journeys, love affairs, banquets, dancing girls, wonderful journeys, gardens, music beyond belief. Music beyond belief. Music beyond belief. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. Any dream you wanted. Any dream you wanted. Any dream you wanted. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. And then after a couple of months of this sort of thing at 75 years a night, you would be getting a little taste for something different. You would move over to an adventurous dimension where there were certain dangers involved and the thrill of dealing with dangers. And you could rescue princesses from dragons and go on dangerous journeys, make wonderful explosions and blow them up. Eventually get into contests with enemies. And after you've done that for some time, you'd think up a new wrinkle to forget that you were dreaming. So that you would think it was all for real. And to be anxious about it. Because it'd be so great when you woke up. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. Any dream you wanted. Any dream you wanted. Any dream you wanted. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. And then you say, well, like children who dare each other on things, how far out could you get? What could you take? What dimension of being lost, of abandonment of your power, what dimension of that could you stand? You could ask yourself this, because you know you'd eventually wake up. After you'd gone on doing this, you see, for some time, you would suddenly find yourself sitting around in this room with all your personal involvement, problems, etc., talking with me. How do you know that's not what you're doing? Could be. Because after all, what would you do if you were God? I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. I wonder
Hello. How are we? How are we? How are we? Yeah, let's Cowboy Bebop Lo-Fi. Let's go. That's always a fun song to come in on. Um, yeah, I hesitate to recommend the artist though. Not cause I. Anyways, sorry. Introductions first. My name is Rowan, and I am the Archsage of Arcanum Exodius, our humble little library on this corner of the internet. Welcome. Anyways, alright, so don't really have much announcements. I have a late dinner that I'll be eating, and then we'll probably be going for a little bit. I might switch this over to ASMR even. Um, yeah, while I'm eating dinner, we'll play some games. Let me actually. Boink. There we go. Saw Garda got the first. Good job, Garda. Good job. I don't know why it's not popping up with the "you're too slow." I was actually trying to problem solve that here, because it should. Um, because like I did change it a bit, but like, let's see. Copy. Let's. Only thing I could think of is because I changed it oh so slightly. All right. No. Twitch alerts. Wait. Yep. So that's why you guys aren't getting it. Because it's also like the reason why I do that is Twitch gives you 2 extra emotes if you use their alert system. So, but you have to use it like once every 60 days or something. By making the first alert, it ensures that it's always being used. Because someone will always want to come and tap that first. Let's do a quick test. Anyway, let's have an exam tomorrow, so that's what we'll be working on when we switch over to studying, is getting things ready for that exam. But right now, where is it? Fressa. That's why I just like having everything in one spot. Rawr. Rawr. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Hop, ba ba ba. Okay. Okay. Yep. Not a problem. Not a problem. See, I'm looking at the channel alert right now. I'm going, okay. Visuals and sound.
You're too slow!
Why? I quit. I don't know why. I have no idea why this just does not want to work. Twitch alerts suck. How? That is so surprising. Not. Alright, well, I'll find another solution, because I did like that. I like the "you're too slow." But
You're too slow!
I'm that's me doing the test on my end, and it's like, but it's not showing up here, and it should. That's the problem. like right now over my face, you guys should be seeing Sonic come in. But it's not. And I have no idea why. Absolutely none. Ah, well, I'm not going to mess with it too much. Let's get right to the gaming so I can do the eating. Rawr. How is everyone? How's everyone's days been? Mine's been nerve-wracking. So, trying to do what I can to get ready. Let's see. Did anyone answer my Facebook call for help? I am old enough that I have a booking of faces. Oh, class. Well, that's gonna get going. Alright, everyone, take a sippy. It's a little too loud in my ears. Looks like it's fine on your guys' end, though. Okay. Messages. Blink. Do that. Alrighties. Come on. It's really interesting the parallels between BattleTech and Warhammer 40k. They probably all draw from the same source, which is Starship Troopers, the book, not the movie. The movie's a parody. The book I remember reading, but I don't remember much because I read it like 15 plus years ago. Protein shake. Alrighties, let's get walking. These mechs are made for walking, and that's what... So I have advanced the story a bit. I've been playing quite a bit in order to deal with my nerves. Which, once we debut the chibi model, which also I've seen some of the new stuff. Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's so good. But once we debut the chibi model, I'm gonna go back to doing morning ASMR. I want to try on my days off from work. I want to try to do 2 streams a day. One, I don't know. I'm thinking about content, and thinking about like stuff we can do. Oh, snaps. Generally speaking, the weight of a mech kind of indicates how powerful it is. So seeing this just casual 70-ton mech makes me go like Peter Griffin after getting his shin hit. Does anyone remember that? I can't believe that reference is like over 15 years old. I'm not even sure if anyone even remembers that episode. Loop. Okay. What do we have here? Oh. Ooh. Ooh. We'll try to take a shoulder off. Actually, no, you don't have enough. Then we're better off just shooting at this guy. Pew pews. Really? Can never just be a fair fight. Even when it is a fair fight, it's not a fair fight. Hoink. Might blow their arm off. sucks. What if we blow that shoulder? What are we gonna lose? Okay. Nope. Nope. There. Nice. Got him. More sippies. Make sure you're drinking. I have a protein shake that I'm working on, and then we got 2 apples and a banana to eat. Now this is the one I've been waiting for. See, this is a new mech. We just did a story mission, and as a reward for that story mission, they gave us this incredibly powerful, rare, one-of-a-kind mech that has a rare, one-of-a-kind gun. So we're gonna put it to use. Which also, I'll probably have to tinker with this a little bit, because depending on what the points are, by that I mean, oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're going down. Da, 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 da. So the plan for tonight, because we're probably going at it for quite a bit, is going to be, I'm going to eat my dinner, we're going to play this game, and then we're going to probably switch over to ASMR, and I'm going to work on my patent law outline, finishing it up, okay? Once it's finished, I'm going to engage in behavior that is borderline cheating. Not really, but really. So, my patent law teacher said, like, he'll let us take any outline. He'll let us take 2 things into the exam with us, okay? One is our outline, but it can only be 2 pages, front and back. The second is our patent law book, our big, thick, 1,000-page textbook. And we're allowed to write whatever we want in that. Now, I might be able to accomplish the same thing. I don't know. Now, what my plan is, because I just also thought I do have a jeweler's loop, so I might also just see how small, because like I got like 60 pages. I got basically my plan was to write out my entire outline into my book, because there's a lot of blank pages we could use. Oh, great. We're outnumbered. Huzzah. Why are we always outnumbered? Okay. Not really a huzzah, just rawr. Oh, excuse me, protein shake. See if we can blow that leg off. Let's see, we definitely have a problem. Trying to take at least one of these guys out, but the fact that they already have reinforcements in is like this turned into an 8v4. And fancy pants mech or not, like we're not winning an 8v4. It's possible. It's very possible. But it is not likely. Probably the best use of your turn is just going to try to take that guy out. Okay. Oh gods. The oh gods is I'm looking at their reinforcements. We're gonna start catering this way. Their reinforcements are stronger than what they... Motherfucker! Just, this is absurd. Ow. Nice. We'll kill you too. Just hold up a sec. Okay? Okay. that's not good. That's gonna cost us. Blew up the right arm. Yeah. Wow. This is absolutely absurd. I don't care if we have lost ancient forbidden technology. We're not gonna win this. I hope I'm wrong, by the way. I really hope I'm wrong. Okay. 1, 2. Boops. Boops. Okay. Boops. Boops. Start shooting on this guy. Good. It's 1 down. Although the last mission, they did make you feel badass because they gave you 4 of those mechs, which I did lose one. I didn't feel like really doing the entire mission. I wonder if they would have let you keep all 4. But they gave you 4 of those like lost ancient technology mechs, and you just it is like a 20v4, and you just blow through people. It's hilarious. God. Yeah, if this is what this mission's going to be, we're gonna go with a different. Yeah. Okay. Can we access the store? Okay. We have enough that we can survive. Yep. All right. Catapult. Refit. Wolf. Okay. Yeah, we're starting to get like these plus, which are like the super good stuff, starting to drop. There we go. Start first. We're gonna turn this guy into a brawler. See, I like putting the plus stuff like in the middle. The reason why is if the middle goes, the whole mech goes. And at that point I'll just be restarting. And so I try to be conservative, and I try to like, stuff that we can lose goes on the outer edges. Stuff that it doesn't matter. Equipment. We only got 2 of those. Still. Heatsink. Heatsink. Let's actually take that off and go with a large laser. Looking at certain things. Do we not have any large lasers? Okay, I thought we had some large lasers. It's like, where do we keep the large lasers? Hello? Yeah, I look at the tonnage to some of this stuff, and it's like, duffo? That same dealio. How much is the heat? I was hoping the heat sinks would be cheaper, because heat is a concern. What's the weight behind this? 5 tons? Because right now we are set up to... Because this is the recommended setup, which is understandable. But... And everyone take a sippy. But... Hear me out, okay? What if we set it up so that way 5 stability. What's the tonnage on this? 8 tons? Okay, that makes more sense. Take off the large laser. Ammo. I think if we do... Book. There we go. There we go. Does this thing normally have jump jets? Okay, we forego the jump jets. And what we're doing is that we're turning this thing into just a CQC monster. Like, this one thing wants to get up close, and it just wants to hit people hard. Really freaking hard. We'll actually put that there. And then weapons on the very outer edge. Just a small laser. There we go. Okay. I like this thing for its mix. Holy sh... I'm looking through all of this stuff and I'm like, wow. Wow, this thing is disgusting. Yeah, at this point, my goodness, this thing is disgusting. Doink, doink. God, we gotta baby the shit out of this, because, like, this is full of so much shit that I just cannot replace. same time. It can hit like a truck. I'm looking at it and it's like, oh yeah, we gotta refit this. We gotta refit this because I'm not using it as a sniper anymore. I had originally set this thing up as a sniper because this was my personal mech, but I'm gonna use the other because the other thing is a sniper. Okay. Hopeless romantic all this time now, waiting around every day. Let's see. Honestly, nice. Can we even set this thing up as something else? Hmm. I'm questioning if it's possible to even get a little bit more heat efficiency, which makes sense. That's good. There isn't much else that we can do. And we just add in the machine guns. Go over to ammo. Boom. I don't know. That's not a good solution. Yeah, that's a better solution. That's a much better solution. Put the ammo in the head. Because they can get crits to blow up the ammo. It's like, meh. You know, like when you're blowing heads. Okay. I'm trying to remember what I did to this thing. I think I just moved ammo so that way. Yeah, that's all. Okay. We just moved the ammo around so that way it wouldn't. Bays. Oh! I did a dumb. Guys. Pages. I did. Whoops. I forgot to put ammo in this. I forgot sees the ammo-ease. Whoopsie doopsies. That's fine. Engineering, ship upgrades. almost done with upgrading the ship, so. Alright. Okay. So we turn this thing into something else. Fine with that. What else can we do? I think this was the dragon that we just tinkered. Yep. Yep. Close. Dropping with a full. Yeah. So if they want to throw that shit at me again, we're good. Let's go. But yeah, almost done with exams though. That's the good news. Gonna be a lot more active. Alright, gonna finish this protein shake. Let's go. Alrighties. Don't have you in the catter. In my old sniper, I've had a lot of like old snipers. I figured we'd run across tanks first. In terms of roles, not in terms of like actual tanks, because there are actual tanks in this game. Which, you gotta think, if you're a tank pilot in this universe where there's mechs, do you get like paid double pay? Like, you'd have to. I don't care how hard or complicated it is to drive a mech versus driving a tank. When the mech can literally step on the tank and one-shot it, and these things are faster than your tank and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah, you get paid extra, right? For being, yeah. Excuse me. Oh, great. Debating who to send out first. There we go. So yeah, there's enemy reinforcements coming from our rear. So we're gonna get hot lead pumped into our rear here soon, which that's never fun. Especially when you didn't ask for it. Especially when it's just like surprise. It's like, that's not a good surprise. We didn't talk about this beforehand. Because lots of vehicles. I mean, vehicles are easy to kill, that's the good news. I'll try for it. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you get lucky and get the headshot. We have a 1 in a 5 chance of actually getting the headshot. So it does happen occasionally. That thing, though, was a menace. The fuck is this? Is 65 tons. Okay, so you're in something that just wants to be as close as it fucking can. Let's get you in as close as possible then. Gotcha. Well, you're in a medium-range monster. Unfortunately, I think you're gonna have to address what's coming from our rear. Otherwise, they're just gonna come up there so hard, and we don't want that. We don't want people coming up our rear. There we go. Nice. And you are also in a mech that just wants to get CQC as soon as possible. See, this is what I mean. This is just a basic tank. There's nothing special about it. This is like one of the first tanks you run across. Are they getting paid hazard pay for being in a tank? Okay. Because, like, I click this button, things get deleted. Oh, okay, it almost got deleted. Almost. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness, that was with my mouth closed. I am so sorry. I'm sitting here, I'm nomming. So we should be able to take those tanks out this coming up turn. Yep, go for it. This should be Yep, that's what I like. That's what I was talking about. Where it's like they have to get hazard pay. They have to get extra, because these things weigh more. It's just simple. It's simple physics. Big things step on small things. Small things get crushed. Get smushy, smushy, smushy. Less things shooting at us, better. Wink. Okay. We're gonna go. Normally these mechs over here are super fragile. Ooh, that's a new variant. Okay. I'm doing the Pokemon thing here. I'm like, oh, have I caught that yet? Because when you do salvage, when you scavenge mechs at the end, you get to pick like what pieces you want and stuff like that. I don't like that they're picking on me over here. I'm the one with the edgelord call sign of death. Like, yeah. Link. So what should happen is we should be able to make this thing suffer a case of Deletus Maximus. Or we could do that here. Shrek. Why isn't it green then? Why isn't it green? Oh my goodness, Shrek. I haven't seen that movie. Yeah. Make that get deleted. Interesting. Oh gods, what the is it packing? Nice. Nice. It's down. Pilot took 3 hits and went down. I'm sorry, fam. You don't get to run. What the fuck? Have I ran across a Jaeger mech before? I don't know. I do know that if we take this thing out... Oof. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So we took down. Now we just gotta get the reinforcements. What's in that shoulder? Quite a bit. We'll go for it. Alley-oop. Right, dead on. Nice. Nice. This, I don't know if this will be enough to kill them, but it might be enough to knock them down. Just the amount of firepower present here is like, ouch. Trying my hardest not to burp. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Hello, friend. What if we hit that leg and took it out? Nice! It went down. That. Slowly fight our way up to these guys. Okay, well, take that, There we go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sippies, everyone. Staying hydrated is super important. Alright. See if we're just gonna have you keep doing the punch out thing. Keep playing Rock'em Sock'em. Meatwad! Hello, welcome in, Meatwad. Hello, hello. How are we? How are we, Meatwad? It's good to see you. Nah! Boosh! This is why I like mechs. This is why I like mechs. There's explosions, there's guns, there's so much. Stop hitting my custom mech. Rough day, my friend. Oh my goodness. You're welcome to talk about it if you want to talk about it. If not, if you just want to jam. And I'm doing okay. All things considering, like I have an exam tomorrow. I'm almost done with dinner, so we'll probably switching over to like doing some study ASMR. on this arm then. Okay, yeah. Nice. Okay. Stop. Rawr. I can't replace anything on that. Oh, if you can find that meme, put it in the Discord. That's hilarious. That is absolutely... Yeah, it is basically two babies. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna do what we can. And even if it doesn't, like, I'm not the best exam taker. So, even if it doesn't go well, we just try again. Here's the thing, and I think this is an important thing to kind of talk about, okay? We can't kill it. I think an important thing to kind of talk about with that sort of stuff, and just overall, is that you are not your job. You are not the things that you do. I know that seems weird, because a lot of people define themselves by what they do, but your worth, who you are, is not determined by that. That's a part of you, but it's not who you are. Okay? And I can prove it to you right now, because if you were your job, if you were the things that you do, all of that stuff, that means that you wouldn't be allowed to switch jobs. That means you wouldn't be allowed to learn new things. Because if you're a lumberjack, then, well, yeah. You get where I'm going with that. Are we done here? I thought so. Don't pick on my custom mech. Exactly, and that goes with school too. Like, you are a valuable, wonderful person, no matter what your test says. So don't view those things as indicators of worth. And even to elaborate on what Meatwad said, is like, even if you have a really close relationship with your boss, okay, even if your boss would be extremely sad with you dead, because there is kind of an implication that your boss wouldn't care. Let's just assume that you guys are like the bestest buds, and it would break them. Their job requires them to do that. Their job requires them to go, well, that really sucks. We gotta find someone to fill it in. Otherwise, they lose their jobs. So, like, always go for the things that you want to do in life. No, but like, I'm answering like a common objection. That's what I'm doing. Is like, just to illustrate the point that you are not what you do. Yeah, a poor boss would be like, oh no. Anyways, yeah, that's yeah. And I've worked for bosses like that. They're not fun. Do not recommend. Okay, let's back to the shootings. Okay, yeah. We'll blow that arm off. Or is it already blown off? Nice. We're getting there. We are getting there. The repair bill, though, is going to be yuckier. It's going to be yuckers. Maybe. Oh, okay, we got them. They're down. especially since babies are able to hear to a limited extent. Like, okay, babies can hear what's in the womb, alright? And they can hear the outside world. Thank you. So that meme is very, very true. I'll take one of these. I'll take one of those. Ooh, shiny. Gods, I wish there was good Zoid games. I miss Zoids. I do. I mean, it did kind of weird with like the Zoids Fusors. It did get kind of weird with like Zoids Fusors. Yeah. Oh, I hate giving that up, but I don't think I think okay. Orcus. Nice. Liker Zero. Oh, another sniper for the collection. Do we have a sniper down here? Yeah, no, you're more than welcome to if you want. If you don't, that's okay. If you just want to be entertained, that's what I'm here. I'm here to be the ha-ha, hee-hee, hoo funny man. It's okay, man. It's okay. I remember my first pregnancy too. It was terrible. I know you'll get through it. I trust your pilot to do so. Oh. We'll send that to storage. That needs some repairs. We're good to go. Mech Warriors. I'm surprised there isn't a Mech Warriors anime. It's been a very long one. Fun fact, actually. Fun pregnancy fact. Because of how the baby is positioned in the womb, it actually pushes down on the bladder, which causes a woman to urinate more, but it also pushes down on the lower intestine. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna keep going. You've embarked on ArchSage Random Knowledge Hour, okay? And what that does, it actually pinches the lower intestine close, and it makes women who are pregnant, it makes pregnant women constipated without them realizing. Alright? So what happens is after a woman gives birth, roughly about 2 to 3 days after birth, that pinching that happens opens up, and they take the biggest shit of their lives. It's not even a joke. It is a real thing. Where it basically is giving birth to a fecal matter, which I'm so glad I don't have those organs, because my God. My God. Imagine. Imagine 9 months worth of fecal matter coming out of your backside at the same time. That's what we're talking about. Because, yeah, they can still go, by the way, because it's not pinched all the way closed. It's just pinched slightly closed. Alright? But, it causes a backup to happen. Yeah! Yeah! So, okay. Also, if you're a guy and you ever pee, this is actually really important information. If you're a guy and you ever pee on a pregnancy test and it comes back positive, one of the signs, there's a certain cancer. I don't remember what it is, but one of the signs of that cancer is that you have, as a guy, as specifically as a guy, is that you have the same hormones going through your body as a pregnant woman does. Yeah. It actually is like, I know some guys will do like haha dumb shit like, I can't be pregnant, just like pee on a pregnancy, like, but it actually does have some. Yeah, I don't remember what the cancer is. All right, just random shit I've picked up from working at a hospital. Random fun stuff from being security guard at a hospital for 2 years, because I just talk to the doctors and like to learn things. Ooh. We've learned that the local pirate organization here in Garondus has been busy working on new water filtration technology, which is both extremely valuable and likely to shift the balance of power in the region by opening up more worlds for colonization. We've discovered where they're working on the latest prototype. We know that they're monitoring the location of our own mechs in the area, so we need a mercenary lance to take the Vanguard assault and catch them by surprise. Sweet. Yeah, I'm sorry that you're dealing with that, by the way. That's never a fun thing to deal with. Never a fun thing to deal with. I am so sorry. Oh look, it's ship sex. I mean, what? I mean, I'm kind of kidding, but I'm not. They call this docking and coupling, like IRL. Okay. With molasses? I've heard about eating molasses. Molasses slash corn syrup. Molasses slash corn syrup actually has, when you eat it, I don't know what it is about it, but it makes you shit your brains out. Yeah, but that's interesting if they actually put molasses in the back. Oh. Well, so I could see, like, I can understand it, because interesting. Yeah, that's really weird. Which, here's how I know that molasses slash corn syrup is it'll make you shit your brains out. Okay. Here's a fun little ArcSage childhood memory. My dad didn't know that stuff, and so I went to theater school during the summer, and one summer he made pancakes for breakfast every single summer. And we had this type of either molasses or corn syrup that was called Karo syrup. And it looks like syrup. It pours like syrup. It tastes like syrup. It's meant to be used for cooking, not eaten directly. But I didn't know that. He didn't know that. So like an hour, 2 hours after eating pancakes every morning, every week, until eventually I talked to my mom. She's a nurse. She's a retired nurse, but she was a nurse at that time. Yeah. And that's where we both learned that, oh, Dad's been poisoning me every day. That's why I keep shitting my brains out. Which I can't wait till someone else joins this conversation. It's like, what are you guys talking about? Oh shit. But yeah, Karo syrup. Yes. It's useful for babies too, because babies will get constipated a lot. I have no idea why. They're not even like, babies get constipated a lot. They can't even hold it in. Yep. They can't, that's exactly what would happen. They can't even hold it in. But yet they'll get really, really constipated, okay? And a lot of times, babies are super sensitive, so you have to be really careful about what remedies you use. Karo syrup is a good one for babies. Because fun things I've learned from being an uncle. Yay! Let's see. Well, that's a new turret. Fun fact, the structure that you're on has less health than you do. I think it depends on the baby. I understand like the reason behind it. I think babies can't have honey comes from you don't know if they might be allergic to bees or not. At least that's my take on that. And by the time you find out, they might be dead. You bastards! That's my favorite way of destroying turrets! No, it shouldn't cause botulism. The reason why is bees use honey for antibacterial properties. Botulism is caused by a bacteria. Alright, honey has actually really good antibacterial properties. It's one of the reasons why they recommend taking honey when you're sick, is if it's a bacterial infection. It helps. Well, snap. There's actually these really cool beehives that you can get. Which they're somewhat effective from what I've seen online. Is they basically have a spout on the side of them. Manuka honey? No, I have not. What is this Manuka honey? Mm-hmm. There we go. Sorry, I was checking some. Ooh. Okay. Oh gods. That thing's ancient. No, there's no easy way around this. Alrighties. Oh, that's cool. Wonder what's special about Manuka honey. Oh wow. Huh. That's something to read later on. There's actual scientific journals on this. Uh, wow. Wow. The National Library of Medicine actually has scientific journals on Manuka honey. That's gonna be a fun read later on. You knew someone who was a beekeeper? Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's... So normally, what I like to do is I like to destroy the tower that the turrets are on. But they thought of that. That's really cool. Alrighties. I'm playing against CPU. This is story mode. That's why, yeah. Let's see. So we destroyed one turret. That says 25%. Good way to indicate how far you're going is look at that percentage. I tend to favor, yeah, I tend to favor not being shot back. It's why I like playing snipers and mages. Like I'm an archsage for a reason. You can do stuff to people, and they can't do anything about it. Destroy pirate reinforcements. Well, are they gonna come sailing in on the seas here? Because they're not pirates unless they're actually sailing. Okay. Next set of turrets are gonna be right down here. Yep. thing I do miss is at the lower tiered mechs, because these are the upper tiers. As you go up in tiers, you get heavier and heavier. The lower tier mechs just zoom. Like you can cover half the map. It's ridiculous. But also, you're fragile as all hell. You are fragile as all hell. Oh, hi guys! Am I interrupting something? Wow. Well, this is just what they look like when you haven't gotten close enough to actually like reveal them. But yeah, this is a game based. Oh gods, trying to not sneeze. I might have to sneeze. Okay, I think we're good. Be back. I think I'm back. I don't know. My goodness. We went someplace. That sneeze almost sent him to the moon. It was bad. Yeah, there's like 6. This is a game that's based on an old tabletop game from like the 80s. Okay? That's still popular, by the way. Um, the game that most people know this universe for is called MechWarrior, which has been a very long-running series. Pew pew! There we go. MechWarrior 2 and MechWarrior 3 were like some of the more popular ones. But this is BattleTech. It's basically MechWarrior but XCOM, which we will play one day. We will play XCOM. One of these days we will play through the XCOM series. When we have more regular people in here and stuff like that, that's something I want to do, is I want to play through the XCOM series and name all the soldiers after you guys and just see who lives. Who lives, who dies. Oh yeah, I have a list of games I want to try out, but I'm waiting till like we're just a little bigger. Like Child of Light is a personal favorite of mine that I'll probably play. Try not to burp in the mic. Now sneezes, now burps. Jeez. That I will probably play when we debut the live 2D model in a year or so, because by then we should have enough people. My goodness, he just shot out and laid it out all over us. Didn't even ask. Okay. How close can we get you? Ah! Don't ever tell him that though. Don't tell him that. Don't. That's cool, but don't tell them that. They might not. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so heartwarming. That's awesome. I do the same thing like with hockey games. There was an N64 hockey game where like I had some of the cheat codes memorizing. Wow, we went from heartwarming to Miwa, you might want to get some therapy. Just throwing that out there. You know? It's okay. My therapist told me to write letters to people and then burn them. And now I'm not certain who to send the letters to. Done. Get down and stay down. Woof. They are just chewing through us now. Okay, that's not that bad. Let's jump you forward. That should give you just enough. The N64 era hockey games were actually really good. Those were the ones that I liked. And like the SNES ones too. Especially like there was like these SNES ones that were really, really good. Because like when you'd get into fights, it would suddenly change from being a hockey game to like a full-on like Mortal Kombat simulator. And I was like, this is ridiculous, but I love it. Okay. Yeah! Actually, let me see if I can. Let's see, I'm looking on YouTube to see if I can pull it up real quick. Because it is just absolutely absurd, but it's great. Maybe it might have been Sega. Sega. Like, it'd just be like, okay. Like, it would change over, change cameras and all that. I remember this. What? Interesting. Okay. Uh, like, it would stop the hockey match, and then like become Mortal Kombat but on ice skates. It was great. Yeah. Punch Out is actually still played. Like, so Summoning Salt is a YouTube content creator. He's also on Twitch. I haven't watched any of his, but he is right. Well, okay, if you want to be really technical, the N64, it was either the SNES or the N64 that was the first console to have online play in Japan. But I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Sitting here drinking all this water and stuff. Yeah, Summoning Salt is a because I like to listen to him when I'm going to bed. He is a content creator who talks about speedruns, and like he's also a speedrunner himself, specifically of Punch Out. And he has a great like sometimes he'll talk about his speedruns because I think he currently holds the world record in Punch Out. I'm not certain. Let's see. Gets us a little closer. Yeah. This might kill him. Maybe. I'm using the delete cannon. Sometimes... No. Hey. Lay off of my custom. Oh, yeah! Back during those innocent times. What were the speedruns that you like to watch? What speedruns do you like watching today? Hoink. Let's see. Broadside of the barn? Yeesh. Whew. Come on. Let's hit some people. Oh. Actually, we might be able to kill you. I mean, not kill you, but make pretty fireworks come out. Gotta be say-so. Gotta be say-so. We don't kill people on a say-so channel. I remember that. Oh my goodness. YouTube poops. Right. Right. Super Mario 64 is always just a fun one. It's crazy how advanced it's gotten. There we go. And down. K.O. Big O. It's showtime. There's an ancient reference for you. Is that Luigi is real? I don't know. I don't know that conspiracy. I really don't. So like, you have me lost. There we go. Kaboom! You're next, big guy. This thing is disgusting. Like, this should just outright. Alright. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought was gonna happen. Very few things can survive that much firepower. Very few things! Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's an old one. That's from like the '90s. People, because like, all right, in the original Mario 64, if you actually collect every single star and then go on top of the castle, Yoshi will make a cameo, will give you like a bajillion lives, and then go fuck off. And because of that, people thought that Yoshi, because if Yoshi's in the game, that means Luigi has to be in the game. They wouldn't do that to Mario's brother. And yeah, so like that is an old, old, old. Let's see, old thing. Oh, not a sprint. Yeah, that is such an old thing. That took so long to disprove too, which is hilarious. It's kind of like the Mew is in the truck by the SSN. Which, if I understand, when they remade the games, they actually put an item there as a reference to that. They actually, like, I don't remember what the item was, but if you actually did strength the truck, I think they did put an item there, or either like on top of the truck or something like that. On one hand, this. Well, they weren't wrong. That's the funny part. They were not wrong. I also heard that. So, okay, you did? Okay, yeah. I didn't ever play the remakes. I just thought that was cute. I was like, "Oh." But there actually is a really complicated method. Um really complicated method that basically, like, when you distill it all the way down, it translates to stand here in this spot, press these series of buttons, and a Mew will appear. But some people science, and I wouldn't be surprised even all the way back then, some people figured this shit out and figured out, like, because that was a rumor that yeah, everyone does. All right. Nice, nice. That cost me a shutdown of this mech, but that's okay. Because you're almost dead. Have you heard the news that you're dead? No one ever had much nice to say. I think they liked you better off dead. Okay, that's 2 mech shutdowns. I thought the Masingo at Cinnabar Island was BS. Yeah, Cinnabar, because, like, I always did Masingo off of Seafoam Island. I always did Masingo off of Seafoam Island. That might kill him. At least it's gonna knock him down. Yeah! Alrighties. You're done. Goodbyes. restart. Restart. Honk. Oh gods, I miss that. Like some of the glitches you could do with link cables, like duplicating Pokemon and stuff like that. Yeah. Risking destroying your whole entire cartridge if you did, but got a second Charizard. That's all that matters. That Rattata's dead, but we got a second Charizard. Oh my goodness. Just triggered a core memory. So one New Year's when I was a kid, okay, I stayed over at a friend's house. Alright. I stayed over at a friend's house. We were both into Pokemon. Yes, I have. Not only did I hear of Pokerus, I'm trying to remember if I had Pokerus on a Pokemon back in the original 2nd gen. Or not. But anyways, so I stayed over the night, like New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I don't remember when this was. But we both had Pokemon, we both played it, we're just having a fun time, okay? And I can remember this, and his mom was there too. And the New Year's happened. She popped the cap to some champagne. Okay. And I remember, like, my yellow version was just sitting on the floor, like as you do as a kid, with all my other stuff. And when she popped that cap to that champagne, somehow, because like I put 2 and 2 together later on, but somehow a small little droplet of champagne, like I remember watching it fly through the air, but I didn't see where it landed, went flying through the air and landed exactly on those in my cartridge for yellow version. And of course, I didn't know that happened at that time, but it dried up. And then when I went to go play yellow version New Year's Day, it wasn't working. And it wasn't working. Yeah! And I remember pulling it out and then being like, the hell is going... And just seeing like this little tiny stain right there. And I was like, what? Just, you have to think about how the odds of that happening are so improbable. So improbable. Take that, take that, take that, take that. Take that. No, never did. I mean, it did, but like, it didn't save any of my info or anything. And a glass of OJ? Man, what was OJ Simpson doing over at your house, and how did he fit in a glass? Was it a big glass? Did he come in his Bronco? I think we already have one of these, right? Yeah. Only to find out that actually blowing the cartridges is very bad for them, because your breath has saliva and mucus and other things in it, and that gets in there and slowly degrades them over time. I think we already have a trebuchet. Oh. Interesting. Is there even a store on this death planet? There isn't. Contracts. Oh, the Federated Suns. Are they? So I actually allied with Here's the organization I was talking about. I actually allied with a group. Let me go back. Reputation. Huh. Who do you oppose? Neat. Right. Oh my goodness. We had a VCR cleaner. I remember that. So I actually allied with Magistry, which they're like the most good guys of good guys with this. And so like by doing that, that automatically makes you enemies to a lot of people. Just because a lot of people don't like the Magistry. But it has the word Magi in it. I had to. Okay. Let's see. So we can ally with the Federated Suns. I think my background is being a Free Worlds League, which that's fine. Okay. We can stick around and do some work here. Right. I agree. Negotiate. I very much agree. My goodness. Is there anything? There's not even a store here? Repair. Reparate. Oh, it looks like we're gonna start making friends with these guys. Wolf. Yeah, we'll take the money. Go on, take the money and run. Woo, woo, woo. Go on, take the money and run. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Wing Commander. I don't think I did. I don't think I actually played Wing Commander. What's Wing Commander? Gotcha. Gotcha. Googling Wing Commander. Oh, that's neat. Huh. Takes inspiration from the old X-Wing game. Yeah. Okay. Goodness. Hmm. So we gotta go pew pew a convoy. Killing more innocent people for monies! I mean, tucking them into bed permanently. Apparently this one little tree right there counts as a forest. I want to emphasize this. Okay? So the whole spiel about trees. This is hilarious. This is cartoonishly hilarious. They can't see me. I'm hiding behind this tree. This is like some Tom and Jerry stuff right here. So the tree tiles matter because they provide you cover, okay? And like, there's just that Japanese Pokemon Oh, that's awesome! That is really awesome. You'll have to put them in the Discord when they show up. Japanese Pokemon cards are always interesting because like Japan does things that America doesn't with the artwork and vice versa. Okay. Where are our convoy friends? Because we have to kill them before they get to there. Alkas. I see. Alright. Alright, alright. I got it. That's a good mech. I like the Griffin series. Really good sniper. That could be terrifying. After this, though, we're gonna switch over. Actually, I think after this we might just raid out, because I am very tired. But we'll probably have an early morning tomorrow. Very early morning. And it'll probably just be studying. Right? And I think that's one thing Pokemon does really well, is they make the game accessible to everyone. Which, that's a huge criticism I have for Magic the Gathering. sniper that doesn't have that much armor. We gotta keep you way the fuck back. However, with that said, you do bad things to people, and I love it. Yeah. So like, so Mech Warrior, the other games in this series, like the other video games in this series, this is the only one like this. All right. All of them are first-person shooters where you're piloting your own mech and you're against the odds. I'll actually look up and see if I can find um, the Mech Warrior series. That'd be kind of a fun thing to play with you guys. But this is more like the tabletop, because all of this is based off of BattleTech, which is the tabletop game, which is like, what if 40K was more realistic? That is very true. I was having this conversation at work last week, because one of the guys there, he's like a plane buff, and he was complaining about how the next generation fighters are slower than the current generation ones, and they can't dogfight, and they don't have any cannons on them. Like, they don't have any guns on them. And like, both my boss, who's a former Marine, and myself looked at him and were like, dude, they're shooting homing missiles from 200 miles away. And if that homing missile misses, they shoot the next one. And if that one misses, they shoot them, and they go all the way down until they run out. And if we're fighting an enemy that can dodge homing missiles coming in from 200 miles away at stealth homing missiles, because that plane's also going to be stealth, those missiles are stealth, we got way bigger problems. Yeah, it was Xbox, and that actually is a collector's item now. It didn't sell well because like the game was like $200, $300, and this is back when games were like 40, 50 a piece. Down it go. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love a good dogfight. But it's not necessary. 100% current gen fighters will beat next gen fighters. All the way, if they get close enough. But 200 miles. 200 miles. Let's put this in context. I live in Ohio. Okay. The width of Ohio is 220 miles, or 355 kilometers for those using the lesser units. Okay. 220 miles. The A10 Warthog? Yeah, that... Nothing says you're fucked than just a Warthog's cannon. It really is. It's beautiful. Exactly. I want you, to help conceptualize, to help other people kind of conceptualize this conversation. These are dog fights in quotation marks that are taking place at 1 Ohio away. Look at a map of the United States. Look at the state of Ohio. From the widest part to the widest part, that is where the fight is taking place. One whole entire state away. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I want though more than a dogfighting game though is I want a good Star Wars dogfighting. I miss the days of like um, XCOM versus TIE Fighter. Those were good games. Yeah. What's actually been really interesting to come out of Ukraine is to look at the warfare develop. Okay, so before we go down this route, what's happening at Ukraine is an absolute tragedy. Um, it's a terrible thing. It's not a good thing. So while I am going to have a very kind of dispassionate voice while I talk about this, I'm going to talk about the warfare and all that stuff. I do kind of want to, before we go down that, I want to say like I'm very much pro-Ukraine and I'm very much anti-war. Um, all right. Yeah, it's so much fun. But what we're finding out with modern warfare, because we haven't had like a real modern warfare in a long time, and even then, like Russia has such a hodgepodge of technology. Um, they're using tech from World War II. They're using tech. They're using like the latest and greatest tech too. They're using through such a hodgepodge mix. But what we're finding out and testing out like our modern, because that's one of the reasons why. This is my jaded conspiracy theory. One of the reasons why Ukraine's going on for so long is that we're using it as a test bed. We're testing out what works, what doesn't in actual live 5 situations. It makes the most sense. It really makes, if you think about it, it makes sense. I don't want to get into politics. I'm anti-war. Okay? That's my stance on the whole Russia-Ukraine thing. I am anti-war. But what we're finding out is that modern warfare, not like modern warfare like Call of Duty, but actual modern warfare, yeah, actual modern warfare, when we're not using like world-ending, country-ending, city-ending weapons, is siege warfare, which that is kind of neat to think about, kind of not. It kind of goes in a cycle, apparently. I'm not any scholar of like military tactics. I just occasionally read stuff. That's the whole Archsage thing. So you're not a scholar per se, you just read things. Alright, let's see if we can pop this guy. Almost. But, is that we kind of go through this cycle, it seems like, where we get really, really good at cracking defenses. And then the defenses, and then war changes. So what we used to like crack defenses before doesn't work now. Mm-hmm. We could probably just have you. Might be able to end this one. Almost. Alright. Mm-hmm. Ba-ba-ba. Abra fucking cadabra. I mean, we almost made him disappear. Tanks aren't going to be outdated. Instead, they're going to become. We're going to move to more armored APCs and more fast. Because, like, here's the thing. You still need safe ways to get people from point A to point B during a battlefield. Okay? And tanks, historically and even today, have been those safe ways. Even non-transport tanks, so non-APCs, a common thing that people do, I think they train, I don't know. I just know that, like the historical role of the tank was to be a rolling, firing wall. When it was rolled out in World War I, and that's what we still use it for now, is that you put the tank with a thick armor, with its side towards the battlefield, you have the infantry stay on the other side of it. Turtle! Welcome in! We're talking warfare. And as the tank moves, the infantry moves. Welcome in, welcome in. We're quite fittingly talking about warfare. Yep. Shutdown. Let's turn that off. We're still having a shutdown problem. Turn that off. Okay, we're not even overheating. That should end this. Okay, yep. That one's gone. Because a lot of infantry weapons need a really lucky shot to actually take out a tank. So, like, I don't think tanks are going to go the way. I think we're just going to develop better countermeasures for drones. Worst case scenario, a lightweight buckshot shotgun is going to be given to every soldier. Pull! Just someone on the team who's like dedicated drone. Yeah, no, I have not. Battle of 73 Easting? I have not. Alright, what are we looking at? That? Or that? Okay. Well, I think we need to delete this more than anything else. I think if, like, going back to World War I, they probably, I don't know if they did, but they probably had some guy who was, like, dedicated, oh gods. Oh gods. Oh, wow, okay. War lesson's over. Fuck, we gotta get serious. That thing is terrifying. That thing can single-handedly take down my special custom super awesome mech that I have back here. So it's gotta go. Oh, more sneezes? We're gonna work on making it go abracadabra. My goodness. Just unloaded all over. How's it going, Turtle? How you doing, by the way? Welcome in, welcome in. Yep. I didn't know that's what it was called, but yes. We're gonna test our luck. Because if we headshot this thing, mine. Ah! Ah! Oh yeah. No, we're gonna add some milk to this. We're getting that cereal around here. Which, how do you guys like to eat your cereal? With milk, without milk, milk to the side? I'm kind of curious. Oh shit. Now you're vibing? Okay. Well, let's vibe away. Oh, you've got to be fucking me. Screw you, Shrek. Yes. So, do you prefer goat milk? Do you prefer oat milk? Do you prefer whey milk? I'm kind of curious. Soy milk? No one's gonna shame you, Meatwad, if you're a soy boy. Absolutely no one. Which, sidebar, if you're a guy, like, there is a bit of truth, there's a small bit of truth to that soy boy meme. Soy milk has high levels of estrogen in it. Not like a bunch, but if you drink it consistently and you're trying to gain muscle mass, it will actually work against you. That's good. Well, I hope you can vibe away, Turtle. I hope you can vibe away. We're gonna try this level one more time, and then we're gonna switch over. I don't know. I'm debating. Do we switch over and start working on some things, or? Mhm. Interesting. Because they don't even have lactose in it. That's interesting. You can't even eat cheese? My goodness, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Cheese is wonderful. Cheese is amazing. Honestly, you should just find someone who doesn't need, like someone who's like maybe death row inmate. Yeah, like or like someone who's basically a living corpse and just like steal their digestive system. Just straight up, just steal it. Okay, that 70 tonner is a little concerning. That is a little concernicus. Um, Grasshopper, that's a new one. Okay, but this vehicle we gotta blow up first. So keep you in the back. Um, there actually is. There might be something you can do about it. Asterisk, like, I'm not a doctor. Okay. Not even a lawyer yet. Alright. Um, okay, so you'd have to go talk to a gastroenterologist. I think that's it's someone who specializes in the stomach. Yeah. Uh, go talk to them. But there is potentially a treatment for it. Not gonna lie, it is gross as all hell. Apparently it works, but there's new science out And I'll see if I can find the SciShow episode that I watched this on, like, way back. This was like 3 or 4 years ago, so it might be a known treatment now. There's new studies out where talking about our stomach microbiome and how that influences, like, a lot about us. Like, it influences our personality, it influences how much, like, what we like to eat, what we don't like, all these little tiny beneficial microbes that we have, that everyone has in their stomach, okay? That everyone has in their stomach, almost act like a second brain. It's really cool. Alright. Okay. Based on that knowledge, you can actually take medicine to first totally destroy your microbiome. It will wipe out every single, like, there's medicine out there that will wipe out every single little bacteria that's in your stomach and in your intestines. Alright? And then second, there's studies that showed that if you can fill it up with people who have good microbiome, you can get a lot of benefits, because, like, their microbiome will then just take over. One of them is, like, people who are overweight getting skinny because they change the microbiome in their stomach to like someone who is a chronically skinny person's, which that's just crazy. So it could be theoretically, that might be a way to solve your lactose intolerance too. Okay. Yep. But the way that you have to do it is you're functionally eating a pill that has someone else's poop in it. So, like, you gotta convince your best friend to, like, poop in a bag so then they can make a pill out of it. Have fun with that. Yep. Have fun with that. That's... My goodness, we're back to talking about shit again. How does this keep happening? Yep. Okay. I don't think it'd be that bad. Like, I think a lot of... Yeah, we've come full... Yes. Like, imagine if they get down to such a science that it becomes a kit that you can take home. Like, it's just something that... Like, it's a get skinny quick kit. Alright? I could see this where step 1 of this kit that you would buy wipes out all your good gut bacteria, and then step 2 would be like a pill, maybe a couple of pills that you would take that would put it with like a skinny person's gut bacteria. You did go full meatloaf. I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that. My dad, when I was a kid, my dad was really big into meatloaf. Really, really big into meatloaf. Alrighties, what can this 70-ton mech do? Yeah, I actually eat my cereal. So this is how I do it. Is I eat my cereal dry, but I have a glass of milk to the side. Like I'll straight up just eat it dry, and then I drink milk afterwards. So I totally understand. Ara! How ya, Ara? How's it going? What are you up to? Welcome in, welcome in. Alrighties. Woof! Ouchies! Alright, you big green monster. Okay. Alright. We're actually... Woof. We might be outmatched here. We might be horrendously outmatched here. Okay. Scoochie, scoochie, scoochie. Shutdown? We don't need a shutdown. We do need some death, though. Come on, let's blow the shoulder off. On some finals? Oh, me too, man. That's good that you're catching up on the reading. That's actually what we're going to switch to. I've been debating whether to go to bed early or not, but I'm having fun with you guys, so we'll do some studying together. Ooh! Maybe, hey Meatwad, here's an idea. Maybe we can have like a read along with you in the Discord. Huh, huh, huh? You could all read us the Pokemon manga? Huh? Huh, 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 huh? Okay. We're gonna take out this big green monster right here. This should kill it. Should. Yep. Boom. Yeah, the manga does go crazy. Not today, Meatwad. I'm just saying one of these days. Who'd be up for like Meatwad Pokemon ASMR? So, everyone's accent is horrible. Alright? If a British person heard me speaking right now, they would die. We do awesome damage from melees. Up, up, and away. Yeah. The manga is like, there's like a lot of the Pokemon movie that came out pre-pandemic. I can't remember. Ryan Reynolds was in it. A lot of that. Yeah. That is a lot of that stuff that you saw in that. Like Dittos being able to transform into people and crime organizations and all of that is from the from the Pokemon manga, just very toned down. Okay. Mellow yellow? Thank you very kindly, Ara. Thank you, thank you. Oh gods, we gotta get this one out of the way. If anyone falls down, they're dead. Eep. 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 Yeah, Detective Pikachu. Big Eepers. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, Japan. Oh, Japan. Okay. Gotta start pouring milk. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, we're very much in a class 5 folk situation. Good. Hopefully this knocks him down. That's what I was kind of going for here. Awesome. Uh-ohs. Uh-ohs. We got 2 people downed. I mean, one of them's about to get back up. But that's not good. That's not good. Fucking hell! Frassa, frassa. Quit. What is it? 10:49. Debating. I think my debating's done. The boy's saying we're going, so we're gonna find someone to raid out to. I will see you all tomorrow. Do do do. Oh! Not you. That would be absolutely hilarious. No, we're not doing ASMR. I try to keep the vibes. We're actually gonna go see, keeping with the vibes. I think this is the closest thing on my people I follow. I don't think I've rated her before. So. There's the raid message. There's both of them. Thank you, Turtle. Alright, thank you all for showing up tonight. Thank you very much for watching me play some games. I know I said we were going to study, but I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm going to be up very early tomorrow. I'm actually going to set my alarm for like 6 or 7 in the morning. We're going to do some last minute cramming before I take an exam at 6 at night. And then I might be back on at 9 at night. Yeah, although I do kind of like the purple flames, because purple is my magic colors. So, I don't know, we can worry about it later. But, I say this almost every sign off, I say this almost every stream, okay? Um, Thank you so much for the time that you spent here, because time, unlike money, unlike food, unlike anything else, you cannot get time back. You can always get money, food, you can always get things back, but time, once spent, is gone. And our time tonight has come to an end. However, it is now your time to go forth and weave a story of your own. And however you choose to weave it, whatever you choose to do, weave it with kindness. Remember, though, kindness isn't just about doing things to get a return. Kindness is about doing things to make the world